I rise on a matter that touches on the way this parliament is proceeding. We had an issue, and indeed we came up with a motion in respect to our commissioners.
Jebuvuddeko tubadde tulaba ekiwandiiko ekibadde kigenda mu maaso ekyokusensalinga ba commissioner wa parliament nga mulimu MP oba eyali leader of opposition Hon Mathias Mpuuga ne banne. Kati nno tetumanyi ngeri kooti gye yasalamu omusango era niyagutwalayo. Ogenda okwekanga nga tulaba nti kooti yaluulinze nti bano ba commissioner tebalina musango era nesala in their favor. Kale nno emikono egyetaagisa okusensalinga oba okuleeta ekiteeso ku floor ya parliament nga kyali kikulembeddwamu Honorable Theodore Ssekikubo wa Emiyaga Sako ne Alioni. Kale nno ekintu kino tekyasobose kubanga ababaka beetooloola okukakkananga emikono yesi bagifunye naye ng'ate kooti emaze okuluulinga. Kino nno kyaleetawo empawa nga twebuuza lwaki kooti esaze omusango mu wet kuba yo ate omusango eguteeka ku clerk wa parliament nti atakola kimala naye nga ssente z'abaweebwa zaali tezirina mutawaana kuba baaziteesaako. Buli omu yeebuuza ani yaziteesaako. Kale nno olunaku olwokubiri Alioni ono nno nga MP Yoki Alioni yavuddeyo n'ayambalira speaker wa parliament Honorable Anita Among nga amugamba era nga amulabula okuyisa mu parliament olugaayu saako n'okugiweebuula ng'agamba ono nno yalemererwa okuzza Honorable Zaake mu kifo kye nga kooti yali emaze okusala omusango ng'esaze in favor of Zaake ng'agamba nti no Zaake okumujja ku kifo ky'obwa parliamentary commission kyali tekiri mu mateeka ne ku ssaawa eno Zaake tali mu kifo ekyo. Tujjukire ebyayitiŋŋana nti Zaake yavuma speaker era ne basondasonda emikono egyamugyamu obwesige ekiteeso ne kiyita. Kale Zaake yagaana okwetonda n'agenda mu kooti n'esala omusango in his favor n'okutuusa kati kyaddanga mu kifo kye era mu kifo ekyo baali balonderamu Hon Mathias Mpuuga bino ebya ssente miliyoni 5 biryoke bijje ate abamulonda ab'ekibiina ekya National Unity Platform ate ne baagala omugyamu obwesige era bo tebakyamubala nga MP waabwe. MP ono Alioni yavuddeyo n'agamba Anita Among lekeraawo okuyisa mu parliament olugaayu, lekeraawo giweebuula, lekeraawo giyisaamu amaaso ng'okola ebintu ebitali mu constitution ya parliament. Watu yayogedde.
With due respect and with the proper interpretation of various court rulings, take an example, the one of Zaake, where court ruled that Zaake should be accepted back, reinstated to the commission. It is this same parliament led by Anita Among who listen carefully, who disrespected the court ruling and locked him out till date. Right Honorable Speaker, it's this same parliament, get me carefully, it's this same parliament that is now going into contempt of the rules and procedure of the Parliament of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker, our petition was very clear. Rule 110 of the procedures of this Parliament gave us various options to launch our petition. We did not look at service award. Actually, the rule does not have a provision. The rules do not provide any provision as service award for impeachment. We have various options, grounds for impeachment. We have grounds of misconduct. Help me with my note. We have grounds of misconduct. We have grounds of having insane brain. Yes, in case a commissioner. And we have grounds of incompetence. And then we have grounds of insanity. So when you look at service award, was not one of our main grounds or the pillars for the petition. Therefore, the court ruling on service award cannot be a ruling to bring down or rubbish our petition. Right, Honorable Speaker. Right, Honorable Speaker, it must be in record that the 168 members of parliament, 186, pardon me, the 186 members of parliament who appended their signatures represent constituencies. And I want to give you guarantee to this House that each one of us has a minimum of eligible voters of 25,000. And if you check the 186, that's equivalent of about 4.6 million voters in this country who can determine a vote of a president. Honorable Speaker, we are begging for your indulgence. To be on record, our petition, which has met all the conditions, cannot be rubbished the way the Speaker is trying to do. If she wants to rubbish it, it shouldn't be in a manner of writing to us.
And we did all that is provided for under our rules. That included, among others, drafting a motion with grounds and then the collection of signatures, which we did. And under these very rules, Right Honorable Speaker, a notification was made to the clerk to Parliament, having satisfied all the requirements. And indeed, we knew the process had been set into motion. And it was clear that within 14 days, the matter would be brought on the floor of Parliament for debate, so that it can end in one way or the other. I'm not standing here to say that the motion must have succeeded. That's not my statement. But I'm saying the motion should have gotten justice, having scored on all the grounds, having set it into motion. It had to be entertained by this House. There were other issues that happened where those being accused chose to take themselves to court, were not witnesses, we did not give evidence. Thank you. But, Right Honorable Speaker, a motion supported by 186 signatures formed part of Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, the moment it gotten into the processes of Parliament, it had to be processed to its logical conclusion. To its logical conclusion. While we were in Gulu, I rose on the same matter, and the then presiding officer, the Right Honorable Speaker, used some other language, but then the essence was that will be handled in Kampala. And here we are in Kampala. Right Honorable Speaker, as members of Parliament and you, our leader, the Speaker, we are all subject to the rules. When without any justification, yes, indeed we got correspondences, but once a matter had gotten underway, it had to be resolved by way of chair. the Speaker and Chair would give a ruling in one way or the other, having received this motion. And we waited. In one way or the other, we cannot go by letters. But the House had to be constituted, fully constituted, so that we get a ruling from the Speaker while seated in the chair, because that is the authority you get over this House. To date, we've not gotten that. And we are looking at the rules. We are forced. No. Yes. Yes. Most obliged, Honorable Odria. Thank you for the input. And indeed, he's making me look at our rules of procedure and Rule 224. Rule 224, when everything else is stopped, we have no way out but to look at Rule 224. Rule 224 talks about the contempt of Parliament, where an act or omission which obstructs or impedes Parliament in the performance of its function, or which obstructs or impedes a member or office of Parliament in the discharge of his duties, or affronts the dignity of Parliament, or which tends either directly or indirectly to produce such a result, shall be contempt of Parliament. And we are extremely constrained, Right Honourable Speaker, with a lot of pain for us to go through the rules once again. You are our leaders. You are presiding over this House. But these rules don't give you also room to hold Parliament in contempt. They don't. And when we read the letters written that there has been a court directive, once court ruled that Honorable Zake be reinstated as a commissioner, and it has never been effected. How come that now the judgments are being applied selectively, Right Honourable Speaker? We are humble before you. We are before you. This is our House. Before you know it, Right Honourable Speaker, according to the evidence we have, we went to court and got a record of proceedings. And in the record, you'll be surprised. There are 2 sets of minutes of that very impugned service award. In one of the minutes, chaired by the Right Honourable Speaker, with commissioners, Honourable Matthias Mpuga, Honourable Akampulira, Honourable Sirwanyi, and Honourable Esther Foyochan, and other members of staff. But another set, we are seeing the Right Honourable Speaker, the Deputy Speaker, you attended that meeting, and other commissioners. So every day as these matters stay on, there are new inputs being made. And yet from the word go, the Deputy Speaker was not in that meeting. But finally what we are getting now, you are part of that meeting. And there are changes. Every day we delay, new inputs are being made, corrections to the minutes are being made, and we are left at a loss. So, Right Honourable Speaker, why are you doing this injustice to this House?
Thank you.
Why are you doing the injustice to this country? We are humble before you. But as we wait for your time to bid, you are putting in other innovations in the minutes. You are putting other record on in the minutes. And we look ugly. This House is looking ugly. We are looking very bad, Right Honourable Speaker. And we thought we should avoid the technicalities. You must rule on this motion in one way or the other. We may lose the motion, that doesn't matter, But for the honorable members who appended their 186 signatures, they need justice to this matter. We can't just walk away. We need justice, because short of this, you'll never get a motion to be supported and sponsored by members of parliament.
Thank you.
And Right Honourable Speaker, as I take my seat, I beg that you guide strongly and firmly this House on our motion and what you want us to do. Tell us what you want us to do. Having fulfilled all the requirements, all everything possible. But at the end of the day, the bigger picture we have is we all contribute in the fight against corruption. We are all, we are going to say that we are holier than others. But we are saying we are making our humble contribution in the fight against corruption. And this fight must begin with us. And whereas you stood tall, I'm telling you, the records we have, your name has also been included as we speak now. I therefore rest my case. Yes, we have it. I rest my case, Right Honourable Speaker, and we await your guidance on the matter. I thank you so much.
Thank you.
Kale nno ensonga zonna oziwulidde eza Alioni n'okwemulugunya kwe, sako ne Theodore Ssekikubo naye okwemulugunya kwe kuyagize ng'agamba nedda wadde parliament, wadde kooti yavaayo n'esala omusango nga tegusaze mu bulungi, bo we bagamba nti no tewali bulungi, naye speaker yandirese ababaka bano ne baleeta ekiteeso kino ne bakikubaganyako ebirowoozo, kubanga ekifaananyi kya parliament kyattattanwa era tekikyalimu nsa eri public olw'obuli bw'enguzi. Kale nno bantu bangi abapointingibwamu abasongamu ennwe mu kulya ssente, akawumbi kano akamu mu bukadde 7 bantu ba commissioners, ssente ze beegabanya. Kyokka ate era mu parliament y'emu buno mujjuddemu enguzi. Tulabako juzi amawanga ag'ebweru agamu we gave ne gateeka speaker parliament ku nninga, sako n'omuteekako envumu obutalinnya mu ggwanga lyabwe, mu mawanga gaabwe, olw'ensonga mbu yenyigira mu kulya enguzi. Era mbu alina ebyobugagga bingi nga tebamanyi ssente yazijjawa. Kale eno concern ekyali buyamaanyi, era ng'olaba parliament eri divided mu kaseera kano. Waliwo abawagira speaker Anita Among, waliwo abatamuwagira. Era ng'abamu bagamba tebamanyi oba singa bamulonda n'ayitamu akalulu akajja oba n'asobola okudda mu ntebe eno ey'obwa speaker, kubanga parliament yeeyawuddemu ani agenda okubeera speaker omwaka nga tumaze okulonda akalulu aka 2026. Kale nno Alioni tebanamuddamu kuba entebe yagibaddemu yabadde deputy speaker wa parliament. Kale nga tulindira tulabe oba naafuna okuddibwamu, sako ne Theodore Ssekikubo okwemulugunya kwe yabaddeko. Yeyo parliament yaffe ey'omulundi guno oba 11th parliament wekyo weyeeyisa. Tulinda tulabe ensonga zino zinaggweerawa, kubanga zaake agenda kumalako kati ekisanja nga tebamuzizzaako ku bwa commissioner bwe baali bamuwa. Zaake akiikirira ekitundu ekya Mityana municipality era ng'ali ku kaadi eya National Unity Platform. Ono nno bamukubako akalulu ak'okumugyamu obwesige mu 2022. Mu 2023 kooti n'esala, naye ne ku ssaawa eno tebannaba muzza mu kifo kino. Ekisanja kino kinaggwako nga bamuzizzaako oba nedda, kuba kati right now entebe agirimu ye MP owa Mukungwe Masaka, ono nno nga ye Honorable Mathias Mpuuga. Kirowoozo kyo ng'oteeka mu comment section below. Kigwera wa parliament ogiraba oti ennaku zino. Amanya yenze Mr. Essential akatera yenze amata agatafa. Teweerabire okusubscribinga, osharinge, ate otuwe ne comment yo below.
You, the records we have, your name has also been included as we speak now. I therefore rest my case. Yes, we have it. I rest my case, Right Honourable Speaker, and will await your guidance on the matter. I thank you so much.
Thank you. No, just let's take it easy from here.